That is not the way I wanted to start this show today. Morning. How is everyone? It is Sunday today. I hope that you are all okay. I've literally lost my balance, so let me just get my balance. Um, Hiya, I am Shamz. I'm just going to do the quick news today. So before I start, let me just say that all my content is found on the public domain and I do operate using the fair use guidelines together with my own opinions, which are not necessarily true. Right, let's start off. In Ireland, it is their bank holiday. It was our bank holiday last week. And I think it was Veterans Day as well in America. So happy bank holiday, Ireland. Today I have also got the news. In Britain, it's kicking off, people. You wouldn't believe it. So, you know the trains, yeah? If you're catching the train, you can't catch a train. So if you're going to see Beyonce, I mean, I didn't even know that Beyonce and Rihanna was doing this underwear together. Savage Fenty, but allegedly they are. I ain't bony because I ain't got no boobies like them two. Bloody hell. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for that. But yeah, Rihanna and them and Beyonce, they've got a Savage Fenty out. That's not what I'm here for. What I was going to say is, if you are going to see Beyonce, who is in England this year, or the Epsom Derby, or the football match, there might be a bit of a delay, people, because the train, they're having a bit of a ruckus. Yeah, they've gone on strike because I don't think they're being paid enough and they're not very happy. So, yeah. So if you're going to see Beyonce, tough. It's going to take longer. If you were yesterday to go to see the Manchester United versus Manchester City, warning people, one of them won, and it was the fastest ever. Oh my God, I need to itch and I can't scratch. Oh my God, this is murder. Ah! I haven't broke my leg. I've fractured my knee. I've got an airline fracture. Anyway, so the FA Cup, the fastest ever goal in the world, was scored yesterday by a Manchester, not the United, the other one, Manchester City player. So congratulations. And also the Epsom Derby was on. That is a horse race. No, there was how many? I had to write it down. There was 31 people that was arrested. There was a super injunction. The Epsom Derby is like, it's a derby that's held every year. It's like a big horse racing one. And they've got these protesters and they're against the horse races, you know, the horses being whipped and all that. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, my leg is itching and I don't know why. They're against horse things, you know, like, I don't know, you know, when it comes, a lot of my friends own horses and I can't really I don't know if it's bad. I didn't like the way they used to whip the horses in the horse races. But I'm not a horse person to be sitting here to say whether it's right or wrong. Bertie, you're all right. I didn't even see you. Morning to you, Enrique. I hope that you're having a wonderful Sunday. But yeah, with the horse racing, I don't know. But what I do know is that 31 people were arrested yesterday at Epsom. And then they started moaning, even though there was a super injunction on them not to turn up. They started moaning that the police were being a bit too heavy-handed with them. Oh, was they treating you like the horses? Right, and then moving on quickly, because this isn't about what the title is. Moving on, yesterday we've also had President Biden. Now, I don't know if you lot have heard. He had a rather nasty fall. Now, I've been saying this for a long time, and I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. Seriously. Really. It's like, it's like asking me to have a race with Usain Bolt right now. It's ridiculous. I think it's like, I meant to say cruelty to animals, but he ain't an animal, he's a human. It's abuse. I don't care how anyone takes it. This is my personal opinion, yeah? Because you would not treat an elderly person like that when you know that they are not well enough to be doing a certain job. Why are you forcing them to be ridiculed? And this is the same person that people want to run a country, the world's strongest country. Are you for real? Are you for real? They've got no other candidate in America than Joe Biden. That is absolutely disgraceful. It's shameful. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for Joe Biden. For once in my life, I feel sorry for him. I genuinely do. I would not put any elderly person through that. That's an embarrassing torture. And you can't tell me that Joe, if it's the real one, I don't know. You can't tell me that if he was in his right mind, he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to get up and do this. Shut up. I know some old people are stubborn. Yeah? They are. Old people are stubborn. They're stuck in their ways. They think they know everything, innit? And you can't tell them nothing because, oh, I've lived my life, I know this, that, whatever. But, come on. Seriously, has Joe not got a family? Has he got no friends? Has he got no one around him that actually cares? Does he work for ITV? Joe Biden, do you work for ITV? Have you not got no aftercare? Ooh. Anyway, let's move on. Quickly talk about Harry before we get onto the subject that I did want to talk about. Oh, Harry and Megs. So it seems like they've said that they don't want to be doing no more Netflix drama, people. Oh, really? Really? Oh, my heart bleeds. But Harry, I really, really want to hear more. Harry, are you sure? I mean, that's all we live for, just to hear you talk about the royal family and how nasty they've been to you. You and Meghan, oh, the poorest, most bullied, most deserving couple on God's earth. My heart's bleeding. Oh, shut up, Harry. Anyway, they've said that they're going to be working behind the screens, yeah? They're going to be working behind the scenes, the screens. I think, personally, that's a bit more scarier than Harry and Meghan working in front of the screens. Behind the screens, they're pulling more strings. OMG. Then we've got Harry coming back this week to Britain to bleat and cry. I mean, I can't imagine when the lawyers are sitting there questioning him in court, the prosecutors. What is he going to be like? Yeah, but Harry, he said this at that time. Yeah, but Meghan's not there to hold your hand, Harry. Meghan's busy signing new deals while you're away, Harry. Meghan ain't interested in you, Harry. Yeah? Apparently, allegedly, Harry has broken laws as well because he's admitted to doing a bit of Charlie. He sniffed a bit of Charlie, and I ain't on about him going around his daddy going like the mutt that he is. No. I'm on about him rolling up his grandma's head, sticking it up his nose, and doing a line. That's what he does. And he admitted it, and then he said he lied about it on his visa. And everyone is saying, oh, Harry's going to get in trouble. Well, listen to this. Was it 2 days ago? Or I think it was Friday night, because yesterday was Saturday, yeah. I think it was Friday night. I heard a report from the US office saying, oh no, Harry did tell us on his visa. Did he though? Because Harry told us on his visa that he didn't. It's a bit like when Harry said, I've got another book to come. I've got plenty more to tell. Then a few weeks later, or a couple of months later, Harry's told us people that he's got nothing more to say. He's just going to sit back behind the scenes, quietly, like the poor little ginger nut that he is. Whatever. Harry, you waiting for Daddy to go in the grave, yeah? So you're one step closer to the crown. You're on that one. Are they divorcing you, yeah? Watch. Have I got nothing to look up to? Her political career down in the drain. Nobody likes her. They've gone down in estimates. But I do find it funny that a lot of Americanos still are sticking up for the lying retards. Don't know why. Anyway, I haven't got time for Harry and Meghan. Yeah, or their visas or anything. Anything that happens with Harry and Meghan, they're going to get away with it. Put it that way. So do we care, people? No, we don't. There you go. Before I carry on with the news that I did want to say, I want to wish Della a happy birthday for today, and I want to wish Charlotte Theon, one of our community members, a happy birthday, belated birthday for yesterday. I haven't forgotten Charlotte, it's just that I was in too much pain to be doing a video yesterday. And after the nurses called me to tell me I had to do, and I have to do other appointments, I had to sort out a lot of things, so I was a bit in panic mode. Do you know what I mean? And in pain. But I didn't forget your birthday. And happy birthday, Della, for today. Right, and I hope everyone is all right. Let's carry on the next news. Don't forget to smash that like if anyone does come in later on to watch. Smash the like, subscribe if you haven't already. Who should we move on to? Oh, I'm going to move to Maddie McCann first. Because the other day, yeah, I reported about them finding in the reservoir, the dam, the reservoir. Hold on, let me take a sip. Fag break mush. I work on my own. This is a lunch break. Yeah. And I long woke up and I'm in pain and I'm standing up, mate. I think I'm doing stellar. I had a wash and everything. Going to cook some rice in a minute. Yeah, man. Anyway, fag break is nearly over. Island, how are you, babes? Don't forget to smash that like. I'm okay, thanks. We got our Bertie here, and our Rick. I bet they're having a lovely Sunday rolls today. I could do with a lovely Sunday rolls. Whoa. I don't want to lose my step because I did fall over yesterday again like a div. Right, Madeleine McCann. We know that in 2007, 3-year-old Madeleine McCann went missing just before her 4th birthday. Now, before I go on, I've been making TikTok videos, people, yeah? So join TikTok if you can, okay? Oh, you just dumped a narcissist friend. We'll go on to the other channel and talk about that, but I want to just get on with this news, yeah? We'll go on to that after. But Madeleine McCann, before I talk about this, I've been doing TikTok videos, people, and on my TikTok videos they're only like 3 minutes, if that long, and all it is just giving you a quick update to say, come on Shamz, I'm going to be talking about this, or if there's any breaking news I do on my TikTok. Plus I like to show off because I'm a show off, so I like to do show off pictures on my TikTok because I can. And what? If you got it, flaunt it, innit? Standard, so I do. Anyway, that ain't neither here or there. But what I've noticed is every time I'm covering a case, yeah, on TikTok, about or on YouTube, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other people have noticed this as well. And I'm not gonna wishy-washy around it, yeah. What I will say is, when I'm covering Madeleine McCann case and things like that, what I find very weird is if I ask questions about the parents, yeah, which anyone should be allowed to ask, because I don't know if they think it's normal to leave a child in a country that you've never been to, or the child doesn't even know, with a window open and you're going away to a different place. And this place is full of peas. And when I'm reporting, just to say, oh, they might have possibly found something to do with Madeleine McCann, I find it very funny that people will come on my TikTok and say, I am upsetting Madeleine McCann's parents. I would like Madeleine McCann's parents to know what exactly is upsetting about me. What, with all the taxpayers' money? I don't know who these cloud chasers are talking about, but either you don't know Madeleine McCann's parents and you are lying, yeah, or B, you're a P and you don't like child abusers getting caught, or C, yeah, you actually know more than you do, yeah. Either A, you're a cloud chaser, B, you lie, you just chat, I don't know, you're nuts, or you're a P, you're a perv, you've got to be. Because I don't understand how any parent would sit there while someone's trying to investigate where their child's gone missing. I would take any bit of hope. And they are going on everyone's TikTok, these people going, you're upsetting the parents. The same thing happened with Nicola Bulley. Am I upsetting Nicola Bulley's kids? Why would Nicola Bulley's kids be watching my TikTok? Why would a family sit there all day long? Have they not got nothing better to do? On a real? Seriously, someone's gone missing, you've given us the evidence, you found her body in suspicious circumstances, and then you expect us to say, oh, okay, we'll just move on. Because for all we know, there could be someone out there that's endangering other people's lives, but because you're upset, we're supposed to move on. Life doesn't work like that. Okay. It's not our fault that Nicola went missing or Madeleine. And the least you can do is be grateful that people are out there trying to find answers. Not sit there on TikTok going, oh, you're upsetting the family. Because then that makes the family look dodgy. So nobody else wants to say it. I will. You look dodgy, mate. Madeleine McCann's parents, you look dodgy. Yeah, if that is really you, Nicola Bulley's family, you look dodgy. All four, all the families and friends, I don't know what's going on because none of the family and friends are communicating with each other. You've got 4 people unalived in a yard and you're telling me none of the 4 parents are chatting to each other. That's a bit weird. That you would have thought they'd have been close and be like, oh, grieving. Nah. It's all in my head though, innit? Because to me, people just lock themselves away in it and they don't want no one to investigate why their child is missing or why their daughter is murdered or what. That's just weird. Dodgy, weird, yeah, and sus. And I ain't got time for it. And that makes me want to investigate them. Seriously, they call themselves parents. They're disgusting. I got no time for them, and I got no time for their family and friends. I really haven't. They're vile people. Because if anything happened to anyone in my family, I would walk to the end of the earth to find any answers. And I would sit there all day long and take on any questions if I was innocent. There you go. So don't play games and try and guilt trip doing a filthy Schofield on us. Anyway. Madeleine McCann, let's talk about her because I can and it's in the news. And if it prevents another child being taken, being unalived or kidnapped, then good. I think justice is served and I've done a good job. Thank you very much. Anyway, the German police have done a 3-day search a couple of weeks ago, people, for the reason they've done the 3-day search is they've got a man, they can't name his full name, but we all know him. He's Christoph B. That's the only name I can give you, yeah? His name is Christoph B. And he's from Germany. At the time Madeleine went missing, allegedly he was around that place. And he's one of those people that does naughty things. But his MO is he's in jail at the moment for attacking an elderly. So, I don't know. Elderly, young child, vulnerability is the only thing I can see in, in the, what's the word? Similarities. Yeah, vulnerability. So, they've done a 3-day search. Yeah? Madeleine went missing in 2007. It's now 2023. They've done a 3-day search. It's been what, 16, 17 years since she went missing. 16 years, sorry. Because that's another thing someone says to me. You can't know much. Because if you said it was 18, 19 years, I was doing a quick TikTok and I was on Cold Caldemore. I literally thought, oh, let me do a quick TikTok. And I said to people, I don't even remember if it was 18, 19 years ago, but I know it was that many years. Because my son's 17 and I remember it was around that time. And the woman's going, no, well, actually, it was 17, 18 years ago. Well, actually, no, it wasn't. It was 16 years ago. It was just before my son's birthday, my son's first birthday. So, yeah, look like we both got it wrong. So whoever that was that claimed that they knew Madeline's family, not you didn't even know the date. So shut up. Anyway, Christian B is a 46-year-old man from Germany. The German prosecutors has asked the Portuguese police if they could search the reservoir in Portugal near to where Madeline went missing, and it was also near where this Christoph B used to hang around. Now, the police have pulled out several items from that reservoir, and over the next few weeks and next few days and weeks, we're gonna find out if any of those items belong to Madeline. We do not know yet. Yeah, but what we do know is they have pulled out certain items, and people are saying, well, I've read a few comment sections on news where people are like, oh, so they're just pulling out any random items. And then I don't think the police are going to just dive in and pull out a trolley from Tesco's and test that. I think if the police were to pull out anything from the reservoir, it's going to be something that is insignificant, detail to something to do with Madeline. Use your brain. So, those people commenting, I don't even know why they even waste their fingers, the energy, wasting the air, the gravity. Just stop. They don't use their brains. They just like to show off. I don't like show-offs. Do you know what I mean? Like, just to say, I know more than you. This ain't a I know more than you case. This is someone that's gone missing. This child could be tortured right now. Do you know what I mean? For all we know, it could be having a happy life. For all we know, she could be unalive. That's the chance. Come on, hi. But I'm not going to have anyone, when I'm reporting things that are on the news, telling me that I'm upsetting her family. Because then I will report it even more. And then I will go deeper into her mom and dad. Because I find it very weird that Madeleine McCann's mom was writing about her daughter's genitalia being disfigured. My daughter's perfect genitalia. What the fuck? Who writes that? My daughter's perfect genitalia. I can't imagine it being disfigured. What kind of... in a book? And then, Jerry, the people that you was hanging around with, OMG. Nah. So if anyone wants to test me, yeah, I'm being very nice to Madeleine McCann's parents right about now. I could go very deep. Same with Nicola Bully's family. Don't play games with me. You think I care about this? Oh, YouTube. I don't get paid for YouTube anymore. What I actually enjoy is investigating and getting deep, yeah, to the bottom of things. I don't like people putting the wool over my eyes. So there you go, Madeline. Now let's talk about someone else who likes to pull the wool over people's eyes. The last subject, Philip Schofield. Now, the other day, Philip Schofield is an ITV presenter. He's been working there for 30-odd years, people. Yeah. He's of dual heritage because he moved to New Zealand when he was in his teenage years and came back. But I was watching a channel the other day, yeah? And this channel, it's called Absolutely Average. This channel had a lady on it. And this lady was talking about Philip allegedly, I'll say allegedly, when Philip was 19, having an affair with her 16-year-old brother. Now, I was like, oh. And then there was talking about laws back in the days that it's underage. Back in the day, if you were gay you couldn't have any encounters sexually until you was 25. I didn't know that. I thought it was 16 or 18. I did not know that the laws have changed recently. So there you go. And then that's another thing people were questioning. They were saying, well, there's a lot of people that have been coming out, and this is another thing I have to say. And I hope everyone shares this bit. You can clip this bit. A lot of people, I've noticed, are not trusting the media, as in the papers. They are going to YouTube channels and various other media sites to get their stories out because they are finding us more trustworthy and reliable. So if you really want the news, you really have to dig deep, because the newspapers are only giving you what they want you to hear. Let me tell you that now. Yeah? So, yeah. Seriously, a lot of people have been coming out about Philip Schofield and his alleged gay affairs. And they've been doing it on various YouTube channels. And they've been growing a lot of traction. And you will find a lot of these channels now that are growing the traction, yeah? You'll find that the stories are coming with receipts. So really, sinking ship. Holly's supposed to be back tomorrow. I heard last night that ITV, I don't know how true this is, so I'm going to say, I don't know how true this is, and I'm not going to say allegedly. Holly's adamant that after she's come back from her holiday, which she has now in Portugal, that she's going on the This Morning seat tomorrow with Josie Gibbons, the presenter. She's an ex Big Brother star, Josie Gibbons. This blonde lady, lovely, but boring. I wouldn't exactly have given her a spot, but each to their own. But Josie Gibbons will be hosting with Holly. But on Wednesday, I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday, they've got a meeting in the Houses of Parliament regarding how ITV have conducted their behaviour towards their staff, you know, whether they've given them good aftercare. And like I've said on my previous programmes, when you talk about Jeremy Kyle, sorry, I nearly fell, Jeremy Kyle, a few other people, like Jeremy Kyle got cancelled, Jeremy Clarkson, I can't even remember. There's so many people that have been cancelled. But yeah, hi everyone coming in, and thank you for the likes. A lot of people have been cancelled. But what I found funny was when Philip came out. I have got a lot of gossip on this, so I'm just going to get through it. Holly is supposed to be there on Monday with Josie Gibbons. The man that Philip had the affair with, Mr. McCready, he's now working in the hospitality business. He's a breakfast manager in a pub. Nobody will tell her. Well, they know what pub it is. I didn't say allegedly because it's not a lie. He's now a breakfast manager working in the hospitality business. Philip Schofield is paying for his lawyers. He said last week that he was going to come out to tell his story. And then when Philip came out on Friday with his story to the Sun newspaper and then also to the BBC interview, all of a sudden the young lad says he doesn't want to tell his story anymore. Is he? And can I also point out, when Philip says he never had a super injunction out on that young man. Yes, Philip, but what about the others? What about the others, Philip? You're very good at wording things, aren't you, Philip? You and your PA. But what they wasn't good at was sitting there spinning a tale about you wanting to commit the S word. You were sitting there gaslighting us, Philip Schofield, yeah? Because you sat there with a child that you knew. You told us you met him at 15. You met that child from the age of 9 to 10 years old. There is photographic and video evidence. Another thing I want to say is, if ITV didn't see a problem with your relationship, why were ITV investigating your relationship then? Why were they investigating it if there was not a problem? If they thought, oh yeah, Philip's just dating this bloke and you're both of age, why did they investigate it? You can't say, oh, it's homophobic. Listen, you can't say it's because you can't have two people working together that are married. Eamon and Ruth are together. Fern Britton and her husband was working together. Holly's husband works there. Sorry. Everybody works there. So it's a straight up lie. Let me tell you that now, yeah? So I'm not going to have that. And on top of that, Philip, you keep saying, I'm not a groomer. I'm not a groomer. No, but listen. That'll protest too much, darling. You do sound like a groomer. Okay, that's my personal opinion. I think anyone that met a child at 9 years old, 10 years old, and then you're sitting there like honing in on him, and the others, Phil, because ideally you have, if nobody knows, Phil, yeah, as I didn't know this until a couple of days ago, he says that everyone knew that he was openly bisexual. Did you not know that Philip Schofield was openly bisexual? Tell the truth, press 1 if you knew. If you knew that Philip was openly, because for all I knew, Philip got married to his wife and had 2 young daughters. One of them, who is still working for the company that he owns, that he got sacked from. Philip had a £300,000 payoff from ITV, 6-month payoff. Yeah, it doesn't sound like, he's that sad, sitting there vaping. Oh, I didn't think you smoked, Philip, and now you do. And you're on the whiskey. Philip, you go out every fucking Thursday night. Remember, Eamon says, getting pissed up. So don't pretend like you only just got getting wrecked. You get wrecked every night, Philip Schofield. You're a liar. You're a liar. And then you said that your wife didn't mind. Your wife's embarrassed. And I don't blame her. I'd sue you. You're an embarrassing mess. And Holly saying you didn't know. Yeah, you did know, Holly. You're a liar. You're a liar. You knew. It's for you to secrecy. But it's all good, people, because guess what? Holly ain't bothered. I'll be on the This Morning sofa for a week. And the BBC... yesterday, offered Ollie a spot. So Holly ain't bothered. You heard it from Shamz first. The BBC have offered Ollie Willoughby, baby, some work on that channel. So Ollie's like, buy ITV and taking a company with it. She ain't bothered because her husband, he works as one of the top bosses at ITV. So she'll be working at BBC and he'll be working at ITV and they'll both be running the shop. So Ollie's like, thank you, Phil. Bye. Bye, bitches. Bye. I'm Holly Willy, boo, boo, boo. What's the same, boo? But you know what I found the worst? Caroline, yeah? Caroline's mother coming out defending Philip Schofield. Philip Schofield used Caroline Flack's death. Caroline Flack took her life, yeah, because she was getting accused of sleeping around with loads of men younger than her. Not underage, shall I just say. Just younger men like Prince Harry, Harry Styles, do you know what I mean, to name but a few. She was doing the rounds. On the real, she was doing the rounds. I didn't think she was that much of a good presenter either. I didn't even know why she even had a job on Thingy. It just looked like a waste girl. You know what I mean? Overhyped. And then I didn't even know that she looked that depressed. On the real. So when I heard that Caroline Flack had done that to herself, that was shocking. Yeah, that was shocking. But Philip Schofield, like really, you brought everything onto yourself and to compare your things to Caroline. Caroline had an argument with a bloke. The newspapers was calling her a man beater. And then saying that she should get sacked from a job, blah, blah, blah. Everyone was bullying her. She lost her family and her friends, all from one little incident of having an argument with a bloke. A bloke actually said, well, nah, it was blown out of proportion. He didn't want her to go to court, but they wanted to make an example of her. No one wants to make an example of Philip because of the LGBT. They don't upset them. Am you right, Jane Beam? Trying to scratch me knee and I can't do it. Nobody wants upset. But the truth is, it's like I don't even know what to say about Philip Schofield. All I can say is I'm glad that X-Pass 49 has been exposing him, one of my mates. Well done, Dylan. Keep it up. Do you know what I mean? And a few others. Bootneck, my other mate. Well done. You know what I mean? And like I said, there is going to be a few other stories. Like I've told you lot, the man, Mr. McCready, is working in hospitality. Is a kitchen manager? I can't even bend. He's working in a bar right now, breakfast manager, and he doesn't want to be in the limelight. But what he did say was, and he did say it this week, people, was that ITV did not follow up on their duty of care for him. So, on that note, people, that is all the news that I've got for you. I did say about Boris Johnson as well, didn't I? So we've talked about the football, we've talked about Prince Harry, we've talked about Maddie McCann, we've talked about Philip and Holly, we've talked about the Epsom Derby. What else have I talked about? Biden falling. Yeah, I think I've done enough for the start of the week because I am in pain. The tablets ain't kicked in yet. I think I'm going to take another one to see if I've been experiencing this for years. Experiencing what? Jim, come on my other channel, the Goddess one. Kelly, Bertie, Delay. Babes, I'll do it. I don't even watch TV. Don't worry about it. We're all stuck on the YouTube loop. Don't worry. You're normal, honey. Right. Ladies and gents, what time do you want me over on the Goddess channel? Today we're going to be playing a quiz. Bertie, get Ricky ready. We're going to be playing a quiz. Not yet. I haven't made up my bed and it's a bit hard with the crutches. But you know one thing, the nurse did say don't get out of bed for 2-3 days. And it says just keep moving the foot. I've been up and down and I didn't think I'd be able to stand for 3 weeks minimum. Look, without the crutches. I'm standing. Told you I can do it, and I've been trying to bend. So ain't nobody gonna break my soul. No, hold me down. I got to keep on moving. Don't know why, babes. Oh, it's my brother. I texted my brother last night. I was like, stop texting me, Stu. It's true. Yes, I'm okay. I'll text you in a minute. No, you know that foot at the bottom, it's broke from heel to toe, but it's took me a few years to mend it, about 3-4 years. Now, my knee on the right, I've got a fractured, what did she say? Hairline fracture in the knee. But they want me to go back for more scans because I think that they've missed the part. They couldn't really they couldn't get me on the bed, so they had to do the scan in the wheelchair. So they want me to go back on Wednesday. So one of my brothers are going to be taking me because I'm brassic. So they're going to have to give me a lift. And I need to go to the dentist because it's still swollen. Anyway, don't matter. How did I do it? Popping balloons. helium balloons, popping it with my foot, and my knee just went, and I think the bone just went, literally, like imagine, boom, and I knew it. I knew I. I thought I broke my shin bone, but luckily it was just a hairline fracture on my knee. Hopefully, it's. I actually look healthy on that foot. That one looks anorexic, yeah. It looks like, one of them Africans that have to go to catch water 100 mile away. And this one actually looks like them American black girls, you know what I mean? They've got a bit of weight on them. It actually looks healthy. It's a shame that it's swollen. I think I want to put on weight. Right, I'm off skiing. I know. Dilly, me and you were the worst. And then when I was making my toast and my tea yesterday, I was trying to like pour the kettle and then put the butter in the fridge. And as I've turned around, because I didn't want to use my crutch, I only fell over, and luckily the fridge caught me. Well, the fridge didn't catch me. I landed on the fridge. It wasn't funny at the time. I thought about my fucking leg again. Anyway, I'm gonna listen. Shall we come back later on this afternoon? Yeah, say about 7 o'clock, Shamz time. Or in the afternoon, which would probably be morning time for you lot. I'm going to end up tripping again. One thing I can say is if you do have crutches, I suggest you wear something with big pockets so you can put all your things in as you're manoeuvring. That's a good tip. And get a bell if you're lying on the bed. Right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, everyone, yeah? To Shamz Don't Care. And if you think I'm good and you want some more, don't forget, this is my main job. Please leave me a tip in the PayPal jar. £1 will do. I ain't greedy, mate. I'm cheap. They told me I was diamond, but I don't know. I feel like scrap metal some days. Anyway, love you all, and I'll see you on the Goddess channel later on for a quiz. Happy birthday, Della, and happy belated birthday, Charlotte Theon. I love you all, everyone. Bye.